drop off these apartment keys. Oh, excuse me. It has been the longest like month ever. Long story short, we'll probably, when we get back to the house, do you want to tell them the story about we're driving, or you want to tell them when we get back to the house? Okay, so we actually ended up moving. Let me turn this off so that I can make sure they hear me. So we actually ended up moving like totally unplanned, totally not scheduled. Our lease wasn't up until July, like end of June or beginning of July, I can't remember. So what happened was, okay, so March. So February 29th, we paid our rent at our old apartment, right? Because we were both leaving out of town the first week of March. I was going to San Francisco for business, and then Dominique was going to Memphis to go with Randy Walker and A Point in Time, the group that he sings with. Okay, so we were both going to be gone for a week. He left out the 2nd, and I left out the 1st. All right, so we paid our rent on the 29th, so that way we knew. So as I was saying, so yeah, so we came back. So we were out of town for a week combined, right? All right, so we came back. I came back Sunday night on the 6th, and I didn't go home. I went to my mom's house because I just didn't want to be at home by myself. So Dominique got back Monday around like 2 o'clock. We went home, everything, like, you know, we were just kind of chilling. We didn't unpack anything. We got some food, and then later on that evening, I forgot I don't even know like what we were doing, but like I think we were about to lay down, or like we were about to clean it, and then we were just like, this is disgusting. Like, we started finding like all of these roaches like in our bathroom. So what's up, guys? So I think yesterday the video cut off when I was talking, but so let me just tell you, there's Dominique over there. Let's just talk really quick about why we're in this new environment. As you can see, so I think I left off by saying that we came back to find 5 roach nests in our apartment. Yeah, and it was like really bad. So we came back after that week and decided, you know, we weren't staying there that night. So we called my mom. We went to my mom the next day. I went to the apartment manager. I'm an urban planning major with a concentration in urban housing issues, so I immediately knew this wasn't something that was acceptable, especially by Arizona health code standards with buildings and stuff. So I went there. At first he was like, this is a court issue, and I was like, it can be a court issue, like that's totally fine. I knew I had evidence and more than enough credibility to back up my statements. So finally he was just like, so what do you my mom was like, can she move to another apartment? And I was like, no, we don't want to move to another apartment. Like, I was like, dude, like if you were, I told him, I said, if you were a tenant or if you were a tenant, you guys wouldn't feel comfortable living here anymore. Point blank, period. You wouldn't want to do it. So finally, I went ahead. He was just like talking over me, and I showed him the video that I had recorded of when we found, like, I think it was the 3rd roach nest. And when I say it was like millions of it was millions and millions of roaches. I feel like I want to insert the video, but I'm not, because it was so disgusting.
Here it is. Scared you.
Anyway, so it was an 18-second video, and he couldn't even get through the first 5 seconds. He was like, okay. Needless to say, they went ahead and let us out of our lease. I just had to write up a document explaining my full story. They're going to give us our full security deposit back, and we were only in our apartment one night. We paid our rent on the 29th of February. We were there the 1st of March, and then we were gone. So they're giving us our full March rent back as well. And, the next day we went ahead, we found another place. It's a beautiful townhome. We love the community. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. So we just moved about We moved like right down the street from my mom, and we moved maybe like 15 minutes from where we lived before. So it's really nice. We love it. We'll do a house tour probably later once we get
Never.
everything. What, babe? Did you say never?
Never say never.
Anyway, but as you can see, my face, my eyes, it has just been a really rough month. Like March, like it wasn't rough in the sense of like, oh my God, how are we gonna be able to pay for everything? Oh my God, like where are we gonna live? It was more so like, it was very unexpected and very like just spur of the moment. Like I thank God that me and Dominique were talking about this, and like we were already wanting to move, but like I thank God that we had the means to move, you know, as dramatic as we had to. Like it was a have to situation. Not to mention we had to throw away all of our stuff, including our mattress. Like the only things we kept were like memorabilia stuff, like photo albums, Dominique's video games, like our DVDs, clothes. But like we washed all of our clothes, like hands down. Like it was just bad. It was just so bad. But yeah, so everything's good now. I had to take, you know, I took a week. And I took last week and this week off from work because I realized that it was too much for me to deal with working and trying to make sure that the house and everything was set up and having to transfer all of our stuff. You know, most time when people move, you have, you know, months to you're going to, you know, get this transfer, get this cut off, you're preparing in your mind. I wasn't preparing to do this until like June. And having to do it in March was just like, whoa. And then having to come from January and February were already like super busy months for us. March started off as a very busy month. And then coming back home to that was just like, it was ludicrous. But nonetheless, we are here. And we love our new place. Maybe we'll do an apartment tour later on today just to kind of show you guys what everything looks like.
None of your business.
Why are you being rude? But let me show you guys what I'm doing.
Doing absolutely nothing.
Dominique is on his man period, I guess, because he is really acting up. But I am just starting to get myself together with planning. Well, you're acting very temperamental right now. Do you want to be on the vlog?
Yes. Hello, vlog. How are you doing? This is Dominique. I have a public service announcement for you.
Okay, bye. Anyway, it's wasting footage.
No, it's not. Seconds lives matter.
Bye, Dominique. So right now I am planning. I am planning out everything right now. I have 4 poster boards so I can do some goal setting for each of the 4 things that I have in my life. And I'm the type of person that I need to just get whatever's in my brain out. So that's what I'm doing right now in preparation for next week and for the rest of this year. So yeah.